Hey YouTube, so I know that this week's update, week 25, is way super late and it's late Friday evening and Monday will be week 26. So I thought I would, even though I've kind of taken this week off, I figured I would at least do an update to let you know how I'm doing even though it's late. And also something for me to look back at, again, when I have a week like this to kind of, just kind of show myself that, hey, I made it through and to keep on trying. The past several weeks before this week, I had some really good weeks, a lot of positive stuff going on in my life. And granted, this week there was a lot of more positive stuff going on in my life. But also I've been very kind of like blah, like, going through therapy is a very, hard, intense thing. And like in the long run that it's worth it and that it's good for you. But in the same respect, sometimes you talk about things and go through things that are really hard for you, and you think, oh, okay, like, it's going to be hard, but I'm going to be okay, but it just kind of ends up leaving you very, like, blah for the week. It's like you're not really, like, majorly depressed, but you're not happy. You're just kind of in the middle. You can give it or take it, and, I always have to force myself to exercise, but, the past week I really had to force myself even harder to exercise, and just to have, like, that energy, because I've been really tired, like, emotionally and physically, so, I guess really it's been a hard week for me, and I know we all have those weeks, so I've tried to be, really understanding with myself and really patient. I have to admit, I had a couple days where I did not do good with food. And what I mean I didn't do good is I snacked some. And like more than I should have. So I didn't go out and just eat tons and tons of food. Granted, I ate more than I should have. But, it's like, it's hard because it feels like, you get a little bit of a handle on it, and it's like you take two steps forward, one step back. And there was a time, I don't remember how many weeks ago, that I felt the exact same way. And that time also, I had dealt with some really big things in therapy. And, it's kind of like you feel like you take a step back because you get a little, you're still motivated, but you get a little more unmotivated because you're tired. Like you're ready for the emotional roller coaster to be over. You're ready for a little bit more of, I guess, a normal life emotionally. And, for me personally, I just have so much in the past that I have to get through, that I know this is a long process. This isn't going to be something that's going to take 6 months. It's probably going to take a couple years, honestly. And I knew that before I got started, and I knew it was going to be hard. But I knew for my health and, physically, but like emotionally and just everything, that I needed to do it. And I hate that sometimes, like, there's whole weeks where I'm just kind of blah, but at the same time, nobody is going to be happy every single day of their life. So I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of rambling of what I've been going through this past week. Definitely every day I feel like I'm getting a little better. I'm getting a little more on track. I've kind of kept to myself more this week. Haven't really reached out as much to friends. Sometimes I feel like that's beneficial and sometimes I don't. I'm the type of person that I'm actually very introverted, and so I enjoy my alone time. I enjoy but I also enjoy being around people. So sometimes I feel like I'm kind of in the middle, but I'm one of those people that I'm really quiet until you get to know me and then I can talk your ear off. So I know, like, doing these videos, it took me a long time to get my courage up because I was so nervous and so worried about what people were going to say. And just watching certain YouTube people, I realized, you know what? Who cares? I'm doing this for me. So, you know, so sometimes I feel like I want to reach out to people and talk to them and, you know, get that support. And then sometimes I feel like, you know, I just need some time for me. And so I'm glad I did have the time for me. You know, I still, you know, did my regular life, what you do from day to day. But I just had some time to really focus on me. And so even though I've messed up these past, you know, a couple days this week, you know, I'm trying not to be hard on myself because you know, it happens and we're human. And I guess the hardest thing for me, you know, in this journey is that every other time I've done a diet, say if I mess up for a couple days, I'm just like, oh, screw it. You know, like, I can't do it, you know, and just give up. And so it's hard. Even now, after gastric bypass, it is still hard to be like, okay, you need to get your act together. But that's the truth. Like, I'm here and I'm fighting for my life. You know, losing the amount of weight I have lost, I don't want to go back. And I can't even imagine what life is going to be when I'm like 100 pounds, you know, more lost. Like, I know life is going to be so much better. Going to be able to do so much more. And so I'm just trying this week to have been really, you know, positive with myself and that self-talk and saying, you know, you're fighting for your life here. You've got to get back on track. You know, this time you can't give up. Like, even though I've messed up, okay, let's get back on it today. And today I've eaten really well. Yeah, I haven't like overeaten or done too many snacks or anything like that. So, and I did my exercise today. So today has been a really good day. I'm definitely still stressed out and emotional, and I think also some of it was I was on my period, and you know, when you're in your period, you kind of even get more emotional on top of that. I mean, granted, the period wasn't like the big portion of it, but I think that added like a little bit to it. So yeah, it's just been one of those weeks, but I thought I would at least do this little quick update, even though it was kind of more a ramble. But at least I got my feelings out there, and, you know, like I say, I can look back and be like, okay, you survived that week, you can survive the next one, and, you know, Monday it'll be 6 months, and time has really flown by, and I wish I could go back and do some things differently over these 6 months, with, like, days you messed up and stuff, but I do know that I can only focus on the future, and the future is looking brighter for me every day. So I just gotta keep going on. So, hopefully therapy will get easier as time goes on and it won't drain me so much. I wish I could talk about the issues on YouTube, but of course that's just, I don't think it's right and stuff. So, But yeah, so the good news is this past week I did lose 2 pounds, so I'm at 278.4. I wish it had been more. I really do, but hey, 2 pounds is better than nothing at this point. Yeah, so I feel like my weight loss is kind of slowing down, and I'm trying to like kind of assess like what I'm eating. Am I eating the right things? Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm eating too much. Maybe I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like it's slowing down, and I could possibly be losing inches more and not seeing it on the scale. That is a complete possibility. So I'm trying to like look at what I'm doing, seeing if there's anything that I can improve on, but also not being hard on myself because, hey, you know, we all have weeks where we don't lose as much. There was one week where I lost only 1 pound. So, hey, I did better than that week. So I guess that's it for this week. And if you have any questions, let me know. And I will see y'all on Monday. I did skip Inspirational Wednesday this week because I felt really blah. And I thought about doing a makeup one. I still can if you're interested, but I may just wait until Wednesday and do that one. But I did already like pick out quotes and things. So, I mean, if you're really interested, I can make a makeup one. Just let me know. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.